Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mahsa and I post brand new videos every week, so make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. So since deciding to do more bookish content, I really wanted to take part in a readathon during July, and I finally found one that I really wanted to do, and it's Shakespeare themed. And I just think like that's brilliant because I'm an actor doing a Shakespeare themed readathon for my first readathon, so I'm super excited. The readathon itself is called All the World's a Page, and it is being run by Julia from Shakespeare and Such, Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe, and Cara from Wild Book Garden. I will link all their channels and videos down below so that you guys can look at it, look at the actual readathon announcement, and if you wanted to, you could take part. So for the actual readathon, they've got different levels for people, whether they're beginner in Shakespeare, intermediate or advanced. I kind of wanted to cover all of the prompts if I could, but I don't want to set myself too many books to read because I've never had to read a set amount of books within a month. So I'm going to start with 3 plays and 3 retellings and hope that I make it through those ones. And if it looks like I'm getting through those ones pretty quickly, then I'll order some more books that I can read for some of the other prompts. So let's get into it. I just wanted to start with the plays first because everyone will know the Shakespearean plays. So the first play that I'm planning on reading is Macbeth. Now, this one I have read before, but I'm going to read it for read a play that's outside of your comfort zone because it is one of the histories and it's a tragedy which I'm not particularly keen on. I do love Lady Macbeth, which is why I'm going to try and read this again. And it's got witches in it, so like, how could I not read this one? So we're going to be reading Macbeth for our first play. Next up, I've got A Midsummer Night's Dream. Now, this one I'm going to be reading for the read a play that's completely new to you prompt because I haven't actually read this one before. All I know is that someone turns into some sort of donkey situation and that's about it. It is meant to be one of the comedies and it's a slightly shorter one, which I'm really happy about because I don't want to give myself too much to read and then end up being disappointed. So we're going to go with this one as the second play I'm going to read. And then the last play that I'm going to set myself is Much Ado About Nothing. Now, Much Ado About Nothing is going to be for the prompt reread a favourite because this is one of my favourites. And it's going to be for the prompt just start a play because that's one of their prompts. I love this play so much because Benedict and Beatrice are such brilliant characters and they've got the greatest flirty banter going back and forth and I love this. So that's definitely going to be one of mine. If you guys are wondering, I've got the Oxford School Shakespeare versions of these, which I think are the easiest versions to read, whether you're a pro at Shakespeare or aren't a pro at Shakespeare. So they start with a complete introduction about the play. They will give you a synopsis of every single scene in the play. It'll give you a complete outline of what it's all about and everything like that. It comes with illustrations and it gives you a rundown of the characters and who's related to who, and it's just really, really easy to read. It also gives you definitions of words that might be a little bit more difficult that you wouldn't know what they meant in it. So yeah, it's a really good version. I'll link it down below for you guys. I got these from Amazon and I'll just link them down below if you guys wanted to check them out. So those are my 3 plays that I'm gonna read this month. So next up, I've got the 3 retellings that I'm planning on reading this month. So we're gonna start with Under a Dancing Star. I don't know if you guys can see how gorgeous this cover is. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the foil and I love the color of it. It is so pretty. So this is a Much Ado About Nothing retelling, which is good because I'm going to be reading Much Ado About Nothing as well. And it is set in 1930s England and Bea's parents want her married off to keep the family estate alive, but she longs for adventure. So this is obviously going to have Benedict and Beatrice in it, so I'm really excited to see what this is going to do with their relationship. The next retelling that I've got, I'm not particularly sure if it's a retelling or not, but it is Eyes Like Stars. So this is supposed to be about all of the characters from all of the plays ever written, and they're trapped at this theatre, reliving their same lines and stories over and over again. And it is up to this main character with the blue hair and some fairies to try and fix it all, I think. Don't particularly know what it's about, but I think this is a retelling of A Midsummer Night's Dream, or it's got some of the characters from A Midsummer Night's Dream in it. So it's going to be good when I read the actual play and know what's going on. And I'm hoping to recognise some of the other characters from the other plays that are meant to be in this. So I'm quite excited to read it. I had to get this one from Abe Books secondhand because I could not find it anywhere, and I'm excited to read it. And our last retelling that I'm going to be reading, it is Hamnet. Don't know if you guys can see, this cover is beautiful, and I managed to get a signed copy of it somehow on Waterstones, so I'm very excited about that. But Hamnet is for the prompt, read something with Shakespeare as a character, and I believe this is about Shakespeare's son who died, or it's some sort of retelling of that. Not particularly sure, but it is set during Shakespeare's lifetime, so either way I can use it for the same prompt, and I'm really excited to read this. It's meant to be about sorrow and heartbreak and, you know, all that really cheerful stuff, so I'm excited to see how that turns out. So I know I said that I don't want to give myself too much to read, but if I do make it through all of those, then I want to try and read Anthony and Cleopatra as another historical play that I haven't read before. And I've got a couple of other retellings that I haven't ordered, but I know which ones I would order if I did manage to finish all these books. So these are all the books that I'm planning on reading this month for the readathon. If you guys are doing a readathon yourselves, let me know which one you're doing in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button because I am going to be vlogging during this month to show you guys what I'm thinking of the books and how I'm doing with the progress updates and whatnot. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you liked it, then give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!